It's almost that time of year again. You need last-minute presents and you need them fast. Wow your friends with these last-minute gift ideas. For my first DIY, I took some 6x6-inch designer paper. I chose 2 different designs and then I stuck them together using hot glue. Next, I folded it into a triangle shape and I used a piece of wood to make the crease. I flipped the paper around and then made another triangle. This will be the flap of the envelope. After that, you want to fold 2 more triangles, one on either side, about 3/4 of the way over, and make creases on both of those sides as well. Next, I opened the whole thing up and then I added hot glue to all of the sides and folded them over so it's sealed up complete. Then I folded down the little flap and adhered it on, and now my little tea bag holder is ready for embellishing. You can customize it however you like, but I decided to use some window clings that I got at Dollar Tree. I decided where I was going to put the little holly berries, and then I just added them on with hot glue. And here's how it looks so far. I decided to put it in a little plastic bag. I had a small candy cane that I decided to add, as well as a bag of tea. You can put whatever you want inside this bag. It doesn't have to be tea. You could use a gift card, a little bar of chocolate, a magnet, whatever you like. Now you want to wrap it up. So I took some tape and I folded over the flaps of the bag on the back and I taped them up. And then I had some string ribbon and I just gave that a cut and I made a bow at the top. And here's how it turned out. I think it looks awesome. They make great gifts for your coworkers, neighbors, and classmates. Next DIY, I took a little chocolate Santa and a pair of socks and I rolled the Santa up into the socks, making sure that the heel of the socks was at the top. You want to fold the heel over to cover up the chocolate. Then you can add a piece of string to the middle to hold it together. I had some cupcake liners and I put that at the very bottom to make it look like a little cupcake. I put it in one of the little bags and added a string ribbon. Once that was done, I added a little bow to complete the look. Not only is this a cute gift, but there's a special surprise inside. For my next DIY, I took a mason jar and I painted it white. Then I took some faux snow and I covered it completely. You want to use some adhesive spray first to make sure that it sticks really well. Once it was dry, I decided that I would add some things inside the jar. Now first I put some tissue just to give it a little bit of height. Then I added a glasses case inside that I got at Dollar Tree. I had this cute pair of socks that I added as well. A little tube of lotion fit just snugly inside. I had some hand sanitizer and I put that in. And I thought it looked really cute, but it needed a little something else. I had this little snowflake that was made from wood, and I added some paint on top and completely covered it. Then I took more of the faux snow and I just sprinkled some on top. I waited a bit and then I emptied the excess back into my jar. And here's how it looks. It's all shiny and sparkly. I took a paintbrush and I started to clear off all of the edges of the snowflake so that it would look crisp and clean and you wouldn't see little snowflake particles in those areas. Once that was done, I added it to my little gift. I thought it was looking really sharp, but it needed a pop of color, so I took a bit of this red and white candy cane striped ribbon and I added that just with hot glue to the middle of the mason jar, right where the lid should go. Once that was done, I put some cellophane on the table and placed my mason jar gift in the middle. Then, slowly, I started lifting up all the sides of the cellophane, and you want to make sure that the bulk of the cellophane is in the back of the package so that we can see very clearly what's inside. Once you have everything into place, take a hold of it with your left hand and with your right hand, grab a piece of ribbon and make a tight knot. Then you can make a bow with the ribbon. Once that's done, you want to cut off some of the cellophane at the top so that it is poofy, but it's not too big. Then you take some tape and you can tighten up all of the back of it and the bottom so that it looks professionally done. Not only is this a great gift to give to friends and family members, but they'll love it even more because it was made by you. For my next DIY, I took an LED candle and the top of one of these air fresheners. I added a scarf from Dollar Tree and I added some faux fur in front of the candle. I'm making a gnome. Garden gnomes are in the top 5 garden trends for 2022. Once I got the top on, I added a bead for the nose. I had some felt that I decided to use for a little coat for my gnome. And I just added that on with hot glue. Then I added some pom-poms for his hat. I had some little buffalo check ribbon that I decided to put all around the front of his hat like a little rim. I made some little hands with pom-poms and rolled up felt for his arms. And then I added some embellishments to his hat. These little pine cones covered in snow. What a fun and whimsical present you could make by making this gnome. Not only will it add a touch of Christmas magic, but it will make a nice nightlight too. For my next DIY, I took a piece of pool noodle and some bamboo skewers. I cut down the skewers and then pushed them into the bottom of the pool noodle. And then I added 2 kinds of tea just by using hot glue to the back of the skewers. You could use whatever kind of tea you like. And it's best to use tea that have different colored packets. I looked around, but this was all I could find at the grocery store. I'm participating in the 5 Under 5 DIY Challenge, hosted by Missy over at Crafty Cove DIY and Emily at Farm Charm Chic. This month's guest host is Elizabeth from Southern Gmore Gals. Check out the description box for their links and playlist of all the wonderful creators who thought up some of their own last-minute Christmas gifts. Once you get all of your tea placed on where you want it, and I was just going 1 packet and then doing another type on the other side, all the way up the bamboo skewers. I decided that I wanted to embellish it with a little decoration. I had these little snowflake ornaments that I thought were so cute, and I just added them on with some hot glue, and then I took more of that paper from the very beginning and I cut it into a long strip, and I used hot glue to seal them together. The picture was of little presents, and I thought it would look terrific under my tree, so I just added it on with some hot glue. Not only does this make a great gift, but you can put several different tea flavors on it and make it a holiday tea sampler. Or you could make it a 12 Days of Christmas tea gift with 12 different types of teas on it. Give a gift of wellness and good health to your loved ones. Wow your friends and your family members with these wonderful last-minute gift ideas. Impress your friends, your neighbors, and coworkers with these fantastic budget-friendly gifts. You can use these ideas to make your own low-cost gifts that look like you spent a lot of money. Make anyone happy with a beautiful presentation that doesn't break the bank. For gift basket ideas that look high-end but are made on a budget, click on the next video.